It comes back to the gypsy world. What was the gypsy world? How can you survive thanks to music and art? Yes? This is the main gypsy art.
Mm-hmm.
How do you survive? And of course it's in tango, it's in fado, it's in rebetiko, it's in black soul, jazz, all of this has the same principle. But the gypsies are the nomadic specialists of survival through music and dance because they do nothing else almost, not much else. They do tauromaquia, they do work with this, and horses. But most of the gypsy communities, different countries, do use the music and the dance as a way to survive emotionally as a family and money, to get money. So if you look at the stories of gypsies, they are always having problems everywhere they go, for many reasons I'm not going to say now, but how is it they get respect, how is it they get money, how is it they get not killed and invited? It's because they come to make joyful people that are going to marry, that are going to have, they're very good at it. The example in Andalusia is that even when people hate gypsies, I lived in Andalusia, they hate gypsies, but if you're a good dancer, they say, "Hey, la gitana! Ole, la gitana!" They call you gypsy. They hate gypsies. But if you're good at dancer, they think you're so nice and you're gypsy. So it's very obvious in Andalusia. So, survival emotionally, how you can go through all the difficult life of being outside, you don't always have warmth, sometimes it's very cold. What is a gypsy life, no? And in the same time being together as a family. Together as a family, traveling. So your home is people. Your home is not a country. Your home is your family. I'm not saying it's good or bad, you understand? I'm just taking out of that what is useful for these people. I mean, me and you. What is useful for us? We're not going to pretend we're Arabic. We're not going to pretend we're gypsy. That is so stupid. And it's also useless, because after you pretended for 20 years you're Oriental, or you pretended for 20 years you're a princess, or you're gypsy, someday you discover it is not true. And then you're in a big shit. You understand? Because sooner or later your wisdom inside of you is going to make something happen to you that is going to show you that you are lying to yourself, because that's the way human being is made. If you don't understand at the first accident, then you have a second one and a third one, yeah? Can have as much as you like. And the later, the worst, no? So if it's very late, it's very bad because it's a little bit more difficult. So actually this is just a little thing I say. That's why I created a shock in level 1. The shock is an accident. No? This is just a little. So Gypsy Duende is about celebration of light through rhythm, musical relationship to dance, and the sense of community, not as competition, but as challenges. The grandfather challenges the child challenges the sister challenges the guitarist plays for the mother, and all of this is the family work that they all challenge to be good at music and dance since they are born. You understand? That's why they're so good. They're very good. There's no gypsy music, there's no gypsy dance, they take it from people and they make it something special. It's always special when they do it. You understand? So they don't identify with the style of music, they don't identify with the style of dance. They identify with the soul of that dance and that music as a way to celebrate even the worst things in life, even what is really difficult in life. You can make it joyful. You understand? And you can feel it like Zorba, no? No, then. And then the students come to you and they don't understand why, they start crying, they start anything, and then they get hooked to Danza Duende. It's the Padma. It's the Padma thing, yeah? Because they start to feel themselves. It's not about the gypsy legend, you know? So you understand, this is my vision of Gypsy Duende. And now I'm going to leave to Victoria to please take the seat. And it's not finished. We have to go on, all of us thinking about what is Oriental Duende and what is Gypsy Duende. Okay? It's okay, I was quick, but...
So we'll continue. I am teaching here Gypsy Duende since 6 years, and I have to tell you a little short story. Well, I met Yuma 10 years ago, and I discovered Gypsy Duende, and when I saw her dancing, when I see her dancing, I said, wow, wow, it was so fresh, so spontaneous, so it was not like always, not like all dancers. And I said, wow, you can dance like this. And I felt this music. No, I said, I know this music. This is music from my country. I know this music. I know this movement. It was like very familiar to me. And then, 6 years ago, Yuma told me, you go to live to Milano. Yeah, you said something. Alessandra, she opened the school. You have to go there. Then Alessandra told me, Victoria, come to Milan. I opened the school there. I said, okay. So I came, and then 2 years ago, something like this, Yuma told me, this is me. I told that's me. There was that I told to Alessandra to invite you. And I said, Alessandra, it's true. It's Yuma told you to invite me. And Alessandra, she said, yes. So she said, you invite to Victoria, and to me, Yuma said, you go to Milan. So like this, we met here.
The puppets, that's what we call it.
Yeah.
The master of the puppets.
So I came here, and I'm very happy being here. And Alexandra, she said, now you teach Gypsy Duende. I said, what? I said, no, I did a few workshops with Yuma, with Monica, Carolina, somewhere, but I never really studied. Alessandra, she said, you have inside you, don't worry, you have it. So thank you to Yuma, to Alessandra, that I really found something that is inside me, I think it always was inside, because in Russia I was dancing Russian folklore, but it was not gypsy. But I met lots of gypsies. I saw gypsy parties. I know Russian gypsies, but it's like I was not dancing gypsy. So I started to learn, to do my personal research, and now I'm teaching here for 6 years, and Spazio Aries I'm teaching for 3 years, and it's took a form. This year we have a little bit less people because we don't have new people. I don't know, maybe it's because the country is in crisis. Maybe, I don't know, maybe last year it was like a boom, it was a gypsy boom, it was like all groups full, it was wow. And this year it's a little bit less, but I hope it's going to grow. And what I discovered personally in Gypsy Duende, it was something very similar to Stephanie. So when Stephanie was speaking, I said, wow, it's regarding myself. That I wanted to be a good dancer, best dancer, like in Russia, I have to be the best. Not the best, but good dancer. And I think it was very depending of the opinion of the public. I was I wanted to be liked, loved, and I was looking for the improvement, no? But now through the years, I'm trying trying to be like inside me, like being this public, but being inside yourself. Like when I'm performing now, I give my best, I give what I have, but I'm not trying to be, now I'm going to do, normally when you think that now I'm going to do pa pa pa, then then it's opposite what is normally what is coming is opposite. So now I'm trying to be, I'm trying to give what I have, nothing else, my joy, my alegría. And also understood how in Gypsy Duende, how energies, how the five wisdoms can manifest. How like through one dance, through one little dance, you can be like the energy of fire, or you can have the energy of water, of the air, like it's like this, no? And I think this is the main thing that I understood. Like the wisdoms, how they could manifest, and this interdependence. Yeah, when you're dancing, even if you're alone, if you don't have your students or colleagues, or you're alone, but anyhow you're interdependent with the public. Yeah, how you influence on them and how they influence on you.
Anastasia, you want to say a word about Gypsy Duende and Oriental Duende? I know it's a little bit more minutes, but it's a little bit important also. She doesn't feel she couldn't say anything.
I'm agree with
Yeah?
Victoria and with you.
Okay.
And about Oriental Duende, yes, is about what you said before. This is more clear now for me, but I think we have to find a new way, because when you work with this, sometimes people are afraid with this, and me for first. When I had my crisis with Oriental Duende, I understood that I was the first afraid, so I stopped because of this. And Gypsy Duende, I agree with you both.
Sarah?
I don't have a lot to add, I think, in general, but what is specific for me in my research is a representation of the gypsy. So what I also try to do is always.
You mean you want to make a link with the Gypsy society?
Yes, because I feel very much. Lately I wrote a research proposal in order to enter the Summer University in Budapest. So I wrote something about representation of gypsy and dance, and about how maybe what it is in Danza Duende. So they accepted me, and I've been 14 days discussing with highly educated Roma about these kind of things. So this is something particular that I try to.
But this has to be a research linked to Gypsy Duende, but you have to really direct it as a project in its own. So it doesn't, you understand? Yeah. But it's very good. Very good.
Because I saw this is one of the things that was blocking me personal in dancing and giving classes. And thanks to the research, I feel a little bit more at ease with it. And for me, generally, I feel like in Gypsy Duende, as you always said, it's like the transforming of suffering into pleasure. And I know I'm for myself, I have this kind of sad layer down, like in my personality. And I know sometimes it works, this transformation, not always. Also in the classes, it's not always working. But I feel it is there and it exists. So this is something
Mm.
that to me is very important
Mhm.
in
Very.
general about the Gypsy Duende.
Very much, very much. And you know, the key is the rhythm. Huh? But after the rhythm and the five wisdoms, because the whole five wisdom is about that. And maybe just not too long time, but the other teachers of these, like the filmmaker and Francisca, you agree with what we said? You want to add something? You agree? It's okay?
Yes.
Yes? Iliana? Okay.
Just
Not Black Angel, Iliana. Yes.
just for me, it's easier to feel free in Gypsy than in Oriental dance. I teach both, but I don't know if it is for adults or for the music, because Gypsy music I think helps more than Oriental music.
No, this is a personal point of view.
Yeah?
It doesn't have
Okay.
to do with the vision of the school. This is very important. Make a different thing between your personal story and the vision of your school, okay?
Okay.
Because some people think this is right and some people hate Gypsy music, so it doesn't mean
Okay.
anything. Yeah. Some people even used to hate Gypsy music, now they love it. You know, this is very... What? Yes.
What I have experienced about the students and maybe about the vision about Oriental Duende is that people are really afraid sometimes of I think there is sometimes they suppose when we say Oriental Duende, there is a connotation of being so deep, because yes, we are working
Yes.
on
This is a conversation we're going to have.
later. Okay,
Yes.
okay,
This is another topic.
okay.
Okay? This will be the conversations. I
Okay.
mean more to the vision, so this is very important. This is the problem we're having when you have this place, to synthesize what's going on. What is the vision of Danza Duende? So now the conversation, excuse me, I don't want to be authoritarian, it's just to help the squareness of the situation. What is Gypsy Duende? What is Oriental Duende? If you think we're starting to have an idea, we can close. If you think there's something very important we didn't say, please say it. But not your personal problems or the organization problems or the fear of yourself and people. That's another topic. Yes.
I also want to say that like many years ago, you must said, and faster you go, you have to be quite more quiet inside. And I was like, always, what's she saying? And I think now I understand. It's like if you see the good gypsies, real gypsies, the videos, like you see like they seems nervous when they perform. They're nervous but they're very calm inside, and they're always with the rhythm, and they're always with the music. And I think now I can understand this, because faster I go, it's like the blood is coming to boys, no, blah, 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 blah. But then you have to,
This is very good. This is technical.
and
it's
you
very
learn
good.
this.
Hmm?
You learn this.
Yes.
It's like you seem nervous, but inside you're calm.
Because this is, you have to, all gypsy dances have this. There's a dealing with the locomotive. You know? You deal with the emotional locomotive. So this is what we are interested in vision. So you have the vision, which should be easy to explain in a very short way. And then you have all the techniques about the vision, so that it can become a full school in its own. And so people are not afraid anymore because you know what you're doing. You understand? Okay, yes.
I think one other thing I want to add is the fact that a lot of when you see gypsy dancing is that they're very grounded, although they look like the movements look big and high and they look like jumping high, but in most gypsy dances that it's not the case,
Yes.
and that the movements are actually often quite little, but
Yes.
they have such an impact.
Especially women.
Yeah, especially women.
Because men, they do jump a lot. But it's true, that is another conversation. Please keep your point, because all these things, they have to do with Danza Duende. So that's why you find the relationships. Yes, because it has to do with the fact that we have a lot of need to sort out, especially the modern world. We are very, very, very repressed emotionally and very nervous. So we think to move is to be nervous, but this is another. We will come back to it.
I just have to say that all this applies to tango also.
Ah, voilà. Okay. So conversation will be on the road. Huh?